Winston Churchill is reported to have once famously said, "The Americans will always do the right thing after they've exhausted all the alternatives." In its history, America has lost its way from time to time, as in the Civil War of the 1860s, the Great Depression of the 1930s, and the sharp divisions caused by the Vietnam War of the 1960s. Yet, it has always bounced back stronger after each crisis. Hence, it would be a huge mistake to believe that America cannot bounce back from its travails in the early 21st century. This is why in my book, Has China Won?, I have inserted in the introduction a fictional memo to Comrade Xi Jinping from one of his colleagues, warning that China should never underestimate America. Do read it carefully. America has all the strengths listed there and more. In this video, I would like to focus on 5 key strengths America has. Firstly, China's population is over 4 times that of America. In theory, it has a larger pool of good brains to draw from. However, America's great strength is that it has been able to attract and select the best brains from the 7.8 billion people of the world, or 5 times the population of China. A simple comparison will draw out America's key competitive advantage is in this area. None of China's major corporations or key leadership positions are held by citizens from overseas. By contrast, the opposite is true in America. 2 of America's biggest corporations are led by 2 foreign-born citizens, Sundar Pichai in Google and Satya Nadella in Microsoft. Henry Kissinger is one of the most famous Americans in China, yet he was not born in America. One of America's most successful companies during the COVID-19 global lockdown period was Zoom. It was founded and led by an American citizen born in China, Eric Yuan. Secondly, the reason why some of the most dynamic, creative, and talented individuals in the world migrate to America is that individual achievement is celebrated more than communal solidarity. A Chinese saying says, "A tall tree catches the wind." An individual who outshines others is likely to be attacked or brought down. In America, the tall tree is worshipped. Hence, America celebrates great individuals like Bill Gates of Microsoft, Steve Jobs of Apple, and Jeff Bezos of Amazon. China has also produced great leaders like Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping. They were remarkable individuals. America has produced larger numbers of remarkable individuals. Just imagine it as a society with 1,000 towering figures like Mao Zedong or John F. Kennedy. Thirdly, one paradoxical reason for the exceptional success of the American economy is that it allows failures to happen. Joseph Schumpeter, the great Austrian economist, was correct. Economic success requires creative destruction. America is the one country which has seen the sudden emergence of new giant companies like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and Tesla. However, it is also the one country that allows the destruction of great companies like Kodak. In the 1980s, some of the biggest names in the Dow were companies like General Motors, General Electric, and Exxon. They were giants. Today, they have fallen off the Dow because they have shrunk in size. GM was dropped in 2009, GE in 2018, and ExxonMobil in 2020. America's greater willingness to accept creative destruction is also a result of a cultural characteristic that makes America very different from China. Chinese society celebrates stability and harmony and dreads chaos. American society thrives on chaos. The 4th competitive advantage that America has over every other society in the world is that it has the world's best universities. And it has the world's best universities because it encourages strong and independent critical thinking. And like America's great corporations, American universities don't hesitate to attract the best minds from all over the world. As a result, many of the Nobel Prize winners from America were actually born overseas, including Amartya Sen, Daniel Kahneman, Angus Deaton, and Charles Cump. It was therefore a wise decision of China to allow and encourage young Chinese to study in great American universities. It allowed them to grow and thrive intellectually. The fifth advantage that America has is a critical factor that underlies all the first four strengths listed above: a culture of free and open inquiry, which comes from the Western civilization that America is a part of. For most of human history, until early in the 19th century, Chinese civilization performed as well as Western civilization. Indeed, Chinese civilization invented great products like gunpowder, the compass, paper, and printing. Yet, after the West experienced the Great Renaissance, the Enlightenment, and finally the Industrial Revolution, it lagged ahead. In the 21st century, Chinese scientists have shown that they can perform as well as Western scientists in many critical fields. Yet it is also striking that American scientists could send a man to land on the moon on July 20th, 1969. 50 years have passed. No other country has been able to match this American success in landing a human being on the moon. In short, even though America has apparently lost its way in recent decades, especially in the Trump administration, it would be a great mistake to underestimate the underlying strengths of American economy and society. As Winston Churchill said, America may finally find its way and exercise the right options. The biggest mistake that China could make in managing its contest with America is to underestimate it. We have now come to the end of week 3. In week 4, we are making an important transition. We will now begin discussing how we can make the US-China geopolitical contest avoidable and not inevitable.